Hey everybody, good to see you again. I'm not in my studio. Obviously, I'm here in Handyman Hal's workshop. Who is Sean? Hey dude.
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
You too, man.
Thanks for letting me come by. Handyman Hal has an amazing kid-centric YouTube channel that teaches kids all about the world around them. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
Part of the world around them now, more so than ever, is 3D printing. And so I came out to see the Handyman Hal workshop and talk to Sean and Jason behind the camera because I wanted to introduce them to the wonderful world of 3D printing. Sean also has himself a Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon. What do you think?
This is amazing. It's like a beast. A beast of a printer, yes.
One of the things that I wanted to do when I came out here to help introduce the Handyman Hal audience to 3D printing was do a big project with you. We're here in Myrtle Beach, having a great time. It's the spring break capital of the world, obviously. And what if we built something neat? And so I talked to Jason behind camera there, and he sent me a picture of a lemonade stand. So I thought we could 3D print it.
Yes, but how in the world would you print a whole entire lemonade stand?
That's a really good question. So with 3D printing, as we've kind of discussed, it has its strengths, but other materials are actually better for certain applications. And you, having a construction background, you know that wood-based materials are fantastic for building things, right?
Absolutely.
So for 3D printing, we can make brackets. Have a look. And so I started poking around in Onshape, and I created this bracket system. I wanted to create brackets to allow them to kind of interact with each other.
Oh, that's great.
And so they can be inserted here or go all the way through here and build something, and in this case, a lemonade stand. What do you think?
We can make a lemonade stand out of this.
They're kind
of
of chongus pieces. I mean, they're pretty substantial.
Well, at least they've got to be strong enough to hold it.
Absolutely.
Right.
Why don't we go attempt to build a lemonade stand?
Sounds good to me.
You ready?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Sean and I are now going to do our best to assemble this lemonade stand. And now we need to talk about how we're going to do our measurements.
Okay.
And how I built it was the 2x2 wood can go into the printed material 3 inches, and then to the edge, it's another 2.5. So how it works out, for example, let me get some plywood here. The plywood itself is going to be 2 feet by 4 feet. And what we need to do in order to assemble the lemonade stand is cut our 2x2s to take into account the brackets. I got this handy dandy template, and it fits on here, and we can,
that's sweet.
We can draw here, and that way it'll fit in place to those prints that we have.
That's perfect.
Isn't that cool?
That's amazing.
Dude, 3D printing, right?
Absolutely. 1 piece, 2 piece. Wow, that's awesome.
Dude, look at that. So then that's gonna be our lemonade stand sitting about right there.
I feel like I am in construction right now because I'm freezing cold and I'm cutting wood.
Right?
Because I used to be in construction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 43, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 43, please.
Yeah,
Really?
I was a lead trim carpenter.
This is when it gets a little difficult because it is 8 feet in the air. So I think at this point, what we can do is decide on where things sit and then kind of peel it across that way.
Okay.
So that we can kind of bring it down to the ground, put it together, and then stand it up. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Okay, cool.
I'm loving the colors.
I thought the colors would be great. I know your channel is very kid-focused, kid-friendly.
Yeah.
And I think having multi-colors is the way to go. For the top, how we're gonna do it, because there has to be some plywood in between, and we can measure to put in place, and it shouldn't be a problem, because we're putting together the sides, and then we're gonna bring it together.
Will the sign like attach to this, or will it attach to the wood?
It'll attach to this, and so that's why we have that template
out.
there to cut out.
That's right.
Yeah. The line that I created with the template here, just cut on this side of the line.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So that's perfect.
Dude, look at that. Now we're cooking with gas.
Electricity, maybe.
I mean, now we're cooking with electricity.
Like anybody could do this.
Anybody can do this.
I mean, you are with the best handyman there is. Perfect.
No way. No freaking way, dude. Oh my God, it's like, I'm like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible here. One of the cool things about 3D printing is you can quickly adjust when something has gone wrong. And when I was making the template, I didn't take into account the extra ½ an inch on each dimension that's needed for plywood when doing my calculations, because I want the plywood to stretch all the way to the edges, and I was measuring from the edge of the wood. So now what I can do is go into Onshape and make the adjustments to my template, and then since Sean here has 3D printers now, we can then 3D print a new template that'll work for us to be able to cut out the sign and the top and the shelf. How cool is that?
Right.
How cool is that? 3D printing to the rescue.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my gosh, this is the perfect height. We're gonna have a great shelf. We're gonna have a board up here telling people the specials, because we're gonna use that chalkboard paint. We're not done yet, but we're really, really close.
Would you like some lemonade?
Soon, soon, soon.
Final piece.
Final piece, lock and load. Holy cow, dude.
There it is.
This is insane.
Right? I think the coolest lemonade stand I've ever made.
Like, we 3D printed this. As something to help with fabrication, you utilize where it's strong. And wood or metal is great for spans, but brackets and corner pieces and decorative parts and...
Perfect.
It's perfect. It's perfect. What do you say we dress this up and sell some lemonade?
Absolutely.
Well, Sean,
Yes, sir.
this turned out way better than I was expecting.
This is amazing.
Now, I had this idea because Jason behind camera said, let's do a lemonade stand, and he sent this little drawing. And I thought this would give me a good excuse to practice my CAD modeling to create these shapes.
Yeah.
And then I got to introduce 3D printing to you, and this has been a whirlwind for you for 3D printing, right?
This has been amazing.
What do you think of this?
I think this is awesome. For one, I've built this project before.
Without
And
3D printing?
Without 3D printing, and it took a long time. It's extremely heavy. I'm not lying, it's extremely heavy. But this is very, very versatile and light, and it's easy to make.
Super
It's
easy.
really, really easy to make and put together. This is gonna be absolutely amazing.
I'm really happy this worked out. What I would like to do, though, because not everybody knows who you are on my channel, so take a moment and look right there and just let everybody know where they can go to find out more about Handyman Hal.
Absolutely. Handyman Hal is actually a wonderful, wonderful kids YouTube channel where your kids are entertained and educated about stuff like building a lemonade stand.
Kids you know probably already watch Handyman Hal.
Absolutely. But you go to YouTube and search us on YouTube for Handyman Hal, and we also have a website, handyman-hal.com.
Right on, dude. And of course, I'll put a link down in the description.
Absolutely.
Because that's how we do that. And if you made it this far, you're awesome. Don't forget to hug each other more, fight for a cause you believe in, and build all the lemonade stands. How was that? Yeah?
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. Okay. And as always, high five. You want one?
Yeah.
Yeah! Nailed it!